This presentation will show you how to create a deck with Haiku. I love Haiku and I love how simple it makes the presentations appealing and easy to use for students. Getting started is super easy. Where you'll need to sign in or create a new account depending on whether or not your students have had access prior with Haiku Deck. So to access Haiku Deck, you can go to www.haikudeck.com or just search for Haiku Deck. Once you're ready to go, a profile will pop open for you, and you can see that here in this picture to the right. First-time users are going to have to create a new deck, so this would be a button that's green. If you already have one started or opened, it will tell you that it's been an untitled Haiku deck, and you can choose the pencil to edit this previous work or non-existent work that you're still needing to create. So how do we select a slide type for the text display? Getting started, you want to think about what information you're sharing should look like. Step one, start with the text. You have 6 different options to choose from, and that visual will change down here in the bottom right, or on your screen in the middle, that is. Step 2, you want to add a picture to your text background. You don't have to, but you most certainly can. It's a great search engine and pulls up lots of neat pictures depending on the type of word you're looking for. So you can search by words, or you can even add your own pictures. So think about, can your audience still read your text? Make sure you choose the picture carefully. Sometimes, depending on the photo, there's a lot of white background and you have a white title, it's difficult to see. And that would be the second box over on the left. Step 3, you want to choose a text layout and adjust it and adjust the picture. So you can tell that I've zoomed in the slide and the photo to ensure that the text can be read. So once I choose the layout button on the left, my text will move its position depending on how I have chosen it to appear in the slide. And then also in the photo, there's a zoom so that you can drag and get closer or farther away from the image. So I created this one to be perseverance with the theme of the pinballs. So I chose a person running. Step 4, you can adjust your fonts and your themes for the text of the slide. So use the arrow to scroll through different selections. And so what you'll want to do first is click on fonts and themes. These pictures won't show up until you do that. Then the menu drops down and there are arrows on the right and the left. You can scroll through and choose different text types and fonts, making it personal. Step 5, you can add and edit more slides to continue the presentation. So how will you elaborate on your ideas? What evidence are you going to share? In order to do that, there's a plus in a box on the far right. This adds more slides to your presentation and you can keep adding on. You'll repeat the same steps you did before by choosing your text style, your text layout, the pictures you want to add. Step 6, you can add extras to the slides to personalize and showcase your ideas. So what other ideas do you need to convey to the audience? So at the bottom, there's the notebook paper. You can add notes in this area to help give detail or links. And then these get published along with your deck when you're ready to share or present to others. Step 7, you can share your presentation. Teacher instructions are important though, so how do you want to share? Make sure that when you click share, you are doing what your teacher asks you to do, whether it's copying the link and sharing, or if they're going into Google Classroom. How is that the best way to share what you want to present with your group?